What is going on, people? Back with another video, and for the first time I am playing with, I just realized now that he's one of my favorite characters, but I am playing with Lee. And by the way, this is, like I said, this is my first time, so don't be expecting for me to like be doing like all that weird advanced shit that I be doing with Nina. This is something new, something different, you know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom, bada bow. And just to get into it, like, I thought that this match was like hella funny only because I realized that the individual that I'm playing against is like playing, the cosplay is what, Lois Griffin type shit. And I thought that was so funny, like, to really be fighting Lois. That's like one of the best cosplays that I've seen for Nina. More than likely I'm gonna end up stealing that. Just throwing that out there. Let's see how I was busting her ass. I'm still learning Lee though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been playing with Lee for about maybe like 2 to 3 days now, and for the most part, like, I do understand like his combos and shit like that. But it is gonna take like a little minute from what I've noticed in order for me like to really get better with him type shit, because I'm still learning his punishments, not just against like my own, like my main, but like against like the entire roster. Not only that, I think that I'm used to playing with Nina so much. So with Nina, it's like it's second nature. Like, it's usually second nature with me being able to get out of shit when like my opponent is being aggressive. But with Lee, it's a bit different. So it's like I gotta be a bit more calm than, you know, my typical norm. But yeah. And I also hope that you, like, you know what I'm saying, I hope that y'all like really can get into the costume that I like came up with real fast. You know, the all black leather, you know, purple bust down middle part hair. It's serving, like, it's truly serving, and I think they really mad about it. But yeah, for the most part, like, I feel like learning Lee, for the most part, it hasn't been too hard, but like that motherfucker kind of difficult, you know what I'm saying? Something else that I also want to get, like, I want to announce. I am actually making way more content than what I'm doing now. So like, of course, like, you see this video now, but like I'm also working on like a Lily video that I've kind of been in cahoots about, because Lily is another one of my favorite mains as well. But the bitch is so slow. Like, she is mad slow. That was nasty. She is mad slow. Like, when I tell you she's mad slow in gameplay, but I love her to pieces. I really do love Lily to pieces. Like, I really do. Oh, that was nasty too. It makes it so much easier when you know, like, when you're accustomed to your own main, you know how to punish yourself type shit. Like, I actually love to go back and like watch my gameplay. Like, even right now, like that threw her off type shit, and that was nasty. I think I fought this individual more than once before, but the last time it probably was with my Nina. But yeah, I'm working on more content, you know, with Lily, with Lee, and with Nina, because I don't want to just keep doing videos with only like Nina. I feel like they get played out in a sense with just using one character. So like, you know, mixing it up like Fanta. But I'm not gonna lie, the Bobbiana is serving. That Bob, let me tell you something, that Bob and that red pump is serving. It's definitely serving, and you gotta get into it. It's definitely serving. But not as hard as Lee with this leather fit. Really. And so I will say though that this individual at first was giving me a kind of like a hard time throughout this match, because like I said, I'm still learning his punishments and shit like that. So Lee is not he's, like I said, he's not a walk in the park at all. But I think that's why I like him, because it's the same as like playing with Nina. Like, it takes some skill in a sense. It takes some skill. And that wraps that up, God. I had to put Lois Griffin on her ass. Had to put Lois Griffin on her motherfucking ass because Lois Griffin was trying me. But that bob was laid. And then, of course, here's my next match with Brian. I actually like Brian. I like Brian, but not those who abuse certain Brian tools. And I kind of wish that I would have actually recorded the entire match of this. That way you could have seen what I'm talking about. But like so many people, I would say a lot of beginners that play with Brian tends to like abuse. Ooh, shit, I had to burp. I cannot believe that. They tend to abuse that low right there, like that low sweep. That shit annoys me. It annoys my fucking soul for people who do that. I don't know why they do that. But yeah, I had to get into this match. Like, I recorded this because I thought that it would be nice to see or whatever. But this Brian player in particular was actually like pissing me off completely. And once again, girl, here we go. Look, watch, you gonna do a low. Boom, told you. It just like this Brian player just kept pissing me off. Oh, kept pissing me off so bad with that move. Like, I hate when people do that. It's like it's kind of like a one trick pony. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's all you kind of rely on in a sense. And mind you, ooh, that was nasty. Mind you, ooh, that was nasty. Mind you, I'm just learning how to play with lead type shit, okay? These are like my first few matches of like my gameplay, so like it's different. But in a sense, in this case, like with that, like, you know, I'm not necessarily like spamming out, you know, the same move as this motherfucker that I'm actually going against. Like once again, you doing it again. Like how many times are you gonna actually throw that low out? Like when I tell you my defense training against Brian doing that low shit against anybody at this point should be like on point, because it was just too much. Oh, and something else. Oh, that was nasty. Something else that I realized, I had almost forgot that Lee has a parry. Another one of my favorites. I love to go against Nina. Love to fight against other Nina players. Like, it's so refreshing to fight against other Nina players, especially like when you know the matchup very well. Did you run into that? Oh, you ran into that guy. Got your ass beat. Love when I fight other Nina players. It just be everything, because I just be like, oh, I know what you finna do, girl. You're predictable. And another thing, let's get into the costume. Like, let's get into the cosplay, the X-Men cosplay on top of that. This badass Cyclops costume that I took my precious time with coming out with. Bitches ain't doing it like that no more. They not doing it like me. They really not. And this is why I'm me and they are them. Like, period. Seriously. Another thing, I really do need to work on, I really do want to get into doing more. I cannot believe I'm yawning. What? Mind y'all, if you hear me yawning and stuff like that, and like I had been burping or whatnot, I have been up since probably like 6 a.m. playing Tekken. So when I tell you I am exhausted, I'm fucking exhausted. I play nothing but like league matches and rank with Nina, and I am done. Over with, just over with. Still gotta make like footage to still do that Lily shit, but China's gonna have to wait. That's literally gonna have to wait, because I don't have time. And last but not least, this is like my very first, I want to say like my very first match. Let's get into let's get into this cosplay as well with the badass Robin costume, okay? I really be doing what I need to be doing for these costumes. Like, people don't really be seeing me when it come to cosplay. I promise you not. Like, that's really a badass Robin costume. I'm not even gonna stunt. But nah, I fought this Eddie for like the first time or whatever the case was, or what not have you. And when I did the infinite kicks, I realized I fought this Eddie for the first time beat his ass, and I was so happy because Eddie is also one of those characters on the Tekken roster who I hate fighting against because all he do is that. Look, he doing that shit right now. You see that? All that flipping and dipping and kicking, back spinning. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I was so glad to like play with a character that can literally stop that shit. He was having a hard time getting that ass spanked by Lee. I was so happy.
Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
I promise you, I gotta get better with my punishes. But once again, you see me making a comeback, busting that ass. You know, he do his little diddy bop. He do his little diddy bop. But it's not up until this point to where I oop. But once again, I want to say thank everybody for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'm gonna be back more. Well, you get the point. I'm gonna be back with some more content and shit like that for y'all, so y'all can, so we can get into it. Deuces.